What's up, everybody? Frelon Arts Subprime Hero. We are just a few minutes late. We just got back from just leaving the room for improvement in the clubhouse now.
Right.
What a great morning with Brewing Solutions in the clubhouse room for improvement. We started that at 7:30 a.m. Eastern time this morning. We do it every Tuesday morning. So if you guys don't know what Clubhouse is, reach out to us, message us. We'll get you in there. But you do have to have an iOS, Apple phone, an iPad, or even a computer. For now. They're going to eventually come out with the Android version, but the app is only for Apple products right now. So if you're on there, come check us out. We're having a lot of fun out there. Folks, I'm going to drop a quick little video for you guys while I get us online on everything else. Because we were running late, I'm only online on one thing right now. So I'm going to get you guys out there, give us a few moments, and we will be ready to go. I'm going to drop the, you know what?
Guess what?
I'm going to do a 2-minute intro.
Focus. Fly. Keep rolling.
What's up, everyone? Good morning.
Welcome to the cafe, everybody. This is Lou Ramirez, the car guy.
And this is Frelon Arts, the subprime hero.
And we are excited to be brewing solutions with you on the Car Guy Coffee Podcast. Do us a quick favor. Tag a car guy.
Please do.
Tag a car gal. Go ahead and tag their name with a cup of coffee emoji. Let them know that it is time to be brewing solutions. We have an exciting week in front of us, and we have an exciting week behind us. But this week in the car business is money week. This is definitely the week things start shifting around, especially inside of our neck of the woods. When that tax money starts dropping inside of the subprime market, things start to really get shaken up. So let us know what things you're doing inside of your community. What are you doing to adjust and help those that have been sitting, waiting, and hoping to make something happen for themselves inside of this season of the year, and finding out things have really changed as far as their credit goes, as far as where their finances go, as far as their proof of income for the last year. There's a lot of things inside of the special finance world that I know many finance managers are overcoming and walking out of the office like, yeah, that's right, I got that done. You owe me lunch.
No way.
And then having fun. So, let us know. We're excited about it. We have some solutionaries inside of the room. Adam, what's going on? Welcome to the cafe. Wendy Reeves, we were just hanging out in the club. I love Wendy. We were just in the club together. Jay, what's going on? Thank you so much for being in here. This is another solutionary that has ways to put people in front of your sales staff, and we would love to connect you to that with Dealer Mobile Leads. If you want to know information about that, there is actually a Car Guy Coffee discount. I don't know if you knew that or not, folks, but ask us and we will definitely connect you with our man Jay. Speaking of solutionaries, a car gal right here, Evelyn from Think Tank. She's rocking that. See that the pink right there? She's rocking a pink
Oh,
Cardell Coffee
I
shirt
saw that
yesterday.
Dude. And she got all kinds of likes. It's
Yeah, it
crazy.
was like they get more likes than we do.
She gets more likes on that one video of her just playing Girls Just Want to Have Fun with her Car Guy Coffee hoodie than I do with any post that I put out. The power of being amazing. That's what she is. Evelyn, you are awesome. I appreciate your support also. I appreciate you rocking that hoodie like better than anyone I've ever seen rock that hoodie. That's officially the first one we ever came out with that color scheme. You know, I can see I'm wearing the one that Justin was wearing right now, right?
You have an original, an absolute original shirt.
OG.
Nobody else
right?
has that
so
shirt.
It's nice. So congratulations. We appreciate you so much, Evelyn, for everything that you do. Not just supporting the show, doing these things, but spreading the word for us. You know, letting other people know. You've really helped us grow. You've helped us get to that next level. You've helped us meet people that turn into friends that sponsor the show. All kinds of stuff like that. So Evelyn, we love you. Thank you so much. Justin's a lucky dude. You better make sure he stays right. I know he will, man. He knows how lucky he is. No doubt about it.
Speaking of in the club with Solutionaries that we've connected to in a think tank, we have author and friend DJ up in the cafe. Thank you so much, DJ, for being in here, folks. You can get DJ's book. I think we can flash it real quick. Give him a quick flash of the book. Because you can't hold me back.
Can't hold me back.
Check that out, folks. You can go to Amazon right now. He's talking about how Amazon has now just showed him an 11th 5-star review from somebody he didn't even know, right? So this isn't just family and friends saying, "Hey, boy, you're doing great."
Your book
No,
is
it's
great.
people that are actually getting the message and saying, "Hey, great job. I appreciate this. I identify with it, and keep doing what you're doing." Folks, that inspires me. That definitely builds up my confidence. That doesn't matter what exactly the message is for anybody out there. If you just put it down and put it out there, it's going to resonate with somebody. Your message is valid. Go ahead and get rocking with it. We got a nice Facebook user saying, "Good morning, car guys." Well, Facebook user,
That is
we
Don.
appreciate you.
I'm
Don,
trying to
what's
figure
going
out-
on, Don?
On my phone, I'm going to the pages so I can try to figure out who's talking right now. So Don, good morning. We actually have Don coming on the
Yes,
show
we do.
this Thursday.
Nice.
I actually got a schedule. I believe it's this
Nice.
Thursday. I scheduled a bunch of them yesterday because I had a couple of days that actually opened up, and I was like, you know what? Let's get some of these in here. And I got Don, who's one of our video challenge winners. Oh my God! If you guys didn't see him use the Force with Baby Yoda,
He's holding the baby.
he crushed it. And I absolutely love the video, so I'm so glad to have Don on the show. I think I hit him up yesterday and said, "Hey, you ready for a show Thursday?" And he's like, "Yeah, let's do this." So I'm excited about having Don on the show. It's going to be a great show, folks. If you guys don't know who he is, he will ship your car anywhere across the country. We'll make sure that it gets there. He is a great person who's trying to grow his business right now. So make sure you guys reach out to him.
And it's gonna be fun, folks. That's gonna be a fun episode. He's a very dynamic individual that is also making sure to ship things all over the country. And I love the way that he puts out his presence in social media land. Don, again, we champion you, brother. We're gonna get very vocal about what it is that he's doing.
But before we go too much further, we do need to forgive Focus Fly in this mug,
Mm-hmm.
right? So, folks, before let me get that back up one more time. All right, so we got forgive Focus Fly. I know Lou's wanting to show all the comments, and I appreciate that. And we want the comments. Once you guys know, the comments do matter to us too. But we want to forgive Focus Fly because we can't go anywhere without forgiving everything that passed.
We have together.
Guess what, man? It's the end of the month. If you're not having a great month right now, it's okay. Forgive it. Boop. You got the rest of this week to have the best rest of the week. That's all you have. That's all you have. That's all you have control over. That's the only thing that you can do from this point on. Now, if you're having a great month, you have the rest of this week also. Crush it. Finish stronger, all right? Use this momentum to finish strong and go strong into March. March is a great month in the car business, period. Hands down. Always have a good month that month. Make sure that you guys have a good month too, but don't start late in March. Start early. Get it rolling. Folks, tax money is out there right now. People are getting it in their account. They have down payments. They are excited about spending it. People have been held up in their homes. They were ready to go out and do it. So help them. Help them. Help them make a better decision in their car buying purchase. Make it smooth and simple for them. Don't make it so difficult. So anyway, I'm excited about it because yesterday when I got to work, the very first deal we did was a cash deal from tax money.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't like we had to wait for the money. It was already in their account. So that's a pretty big deal, guys. So get ready for that. So be ready to grow these next couple weeks. Be ready to grow every single day that you wake up, man. It's an amazing thing to do. Because if you're not growing and you're not moving, you're dying. So let's not die anymore, folks. Let's keep growing, So forget Focus Fly. Let's get this thing going.
Let's go. On 3, everybody. All you car guys and car gals and solutionaries out there. Join us. Cross the arms. Wipe that weight off the shoulder with your forgiveness. On 3, 1, 2, 3.
Forgive, focus, fly, and keep growing. Keep growing. Keep growing. Yes. Woo. Stop. Won't stop. Get it. Don't stop.
Hey, Carter.
I said, go.
Car gals, we are excited. Woo! Oh, yes. We got the beat going. And now we're really going. Yes, you know the deal.
It's a big deal, man. Everything is great. Folks, we got to keep growing in this mug. It's the day to do it. It is Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday,
right? Get you some
Take a picture of
tacos, have some
tacos,
fun
post it
today.
on the cafe.
Get used to this. Get ready for social media. Do your whole thing, man. Have a plan for the day. Have a plan for this month. If you've never planned anything in your life, you have the rest of this week to start planning for March and the rest of your life. Start doing it. Reach out to one of us. Reach out to anybody out there that you know that does plan. They'll be happy to sit down and show you how they do it. It's simple, but it's not. I get it. You have to get it started. Sometimes getting stuff started can seem overwhelming. It's okay. We are here for you. There's plenty of people out in the world that are here for you. So make sure that you do your thing and keep growing. All right? So anyway, oh man, I can't help it. This music is so much fun to listen to, and I like to really listen to it because it's so much fun, and I'm really gonna get into it.
Let's brew.
All right, so
For those of you that didn't know, there's another catchy tune that's out there. It is the complimenting side of Car Guy Coffee, and that is Car Gal Coffee.
you know what's up.
They got a nice tune that I'm sure got in the head of many people throughout the day. Everybody. Guys, gals, that is a fun tune, but we are excited for our sisters.
Awesome.
We have been so pumped up to announce that Car Gal Coffee is available. The Sisters of Savings are out there making noise and getting a message of excitement and hope. They are definitely going to be bringing you a side of the show that faces the customer and helps you understand how to make sure that you keep connecting with your community the right way. They are solutionaries that build up a great team. They are owners of a dealership. They are legacy owners of a dealership. So they're rooted inside of their community up in Michigan, and they are brewing solutions on a daily basis. We're excited for them to be part of the party.
So folks,
Yeah, we got a long video for them.
we got a video. I want to drop it. Car Gal Coffee. If
Check
you guys don't know, now you know. That wasn't us
Oh, that
dancing in
was-
the background. That was all
We
pre-recorded.
already set that up. Right with it.
That was a lot of fun, actually. So, no, I'm excited about that show. Those ladies are amazing. We've known them for years now, and they absolutely have the biggest hearts that you could ever imagine. When it comes to passion for their customers, you can't beat their passion for their customers. When it comes to wanting to grow right now, they're there. They're doing everything they possibly can to be the best versions of themselves. That's all we can do. We can't be the best version of Lou. I'm not going to be better than Lou. I mean, I'm going to be better than me yesterday. That's all that matters. You know, it's great. You team up with other people that are growing. Them two sisters are growing right now. Look at that picture right there. Bam, love them two. And look at them two brothers. You know what I'm saying? So we are excited. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. I enjoyed dancing to it in the background. I don't know what I was doing. I was just being a little goofy. Yes, Siri. But, you know, before we go any further, I do want to throw some shout outs to a bunch of our sponsors out
Yes.
there. We have some great people doing some things, and here we go.
Dealership Toolkit
Yes.
is definitely the company
Everything.
you need to reach out to for them to be able to fill up a box filled with solutions that will literally explode your business. Folks, the biggest room in the world, again, is the room for improvement,
Boom.
and they
Every
find
Tuesday
a
on
way.
Clubhouse.
That's right. Look, they find a way to make sure that you sweep the corners of that room and find potential business and also relieve some of the pressure that's on some of your staff. Folks, they have solutions. Increased ROI, increased morale. Folks, there's a lot. You need to reach out to us and we'll tell you more about how the Dealership Toolkit can help. But speaking of tools inside of that kit, we got our friends at Think
Ag Group. What's up? Otto.
Get you some of that.
That's some bad stuff right there. Otto is like their mascot, right? And he's in there pulling out their freaking address out, www.thinkaggroup.com. Folks, if you guys haven't reached out to them to try to help get your database useful, not just sit there and be wasted, they will make sure that all your old client base and everything is being used to the fullest knowledge, to the fullest possibility, I should say, right? Folks, reach out to Think Ag Group. Great people, great folks, making solutions for your everyday needs at your dealership.
And they definitely make our shirts look a little more famous.
They
right?
do, man.
We get way more love on our shirts than we do wearing them. But I definitely love that they're out there putting the love
I appreciate the love.
into the community.
I
Thank you
appreciate
so
the
much.
love, man. And you know, when it's speaking of putting things on and making it look good, man, Exogloss with Terry Torline. Yeah.
Check that out.
That song should let you know everything. Now, Terry Torline is a solutionary, a amazing person, great father, a girl dad, the whole nine. I appreciate him so much in everything that he does and represents. His business is just a byproduct of how great he is. And Exogloss is something that he's been around the business for a long time when it comes to cleaning cars, detailing vehicles, doing all kinds of stuff, and he knows what's good. And when he saw this product, he became super passionate about it to the point where he's like, dude, I got to do this. And he can do anything he wants, but he decided to represent Exogloss. So folks, go out and check it out. Go check out Terry Torline. He's on LinkedIn. He's everywhere. Exogloss, E-X-O, Gloss, G-L-O-S-S. Go check him out. And man, sometimes when you're not feeling right and let's say you're getting ready to get your purse stolen, right? What do you need? You need a superhero. I know I said your purse stolen. You need a superhero. But I mean, when I say purse stolen, I mean in the finance box. Somebody's in there trying to steal your money.
I see what you did there.
You're going to have to find a superhero in the finance office. And guess what? My partners. Dun, 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 dun. Man, Michael Offmuth and Amelia Offmuth, they are killing it in that business right now. Michael's one of the fastest growing F&I department developers that I've seen out there right now. You got people like him, Adam Marburger and stuff, but Elite FI Partners with, man, Michael, folks, if you guys haven't reached out to www.elitefipartners.com and you haven't reached out to Michael Offmuth and just sat down and have a conversation about what he can do to help bring accountability to your finance department, how he can bring new products in that are the best in the nation for people, and not just for you. We're talking about for your clients, which is at the end of the day is what helps keep your business open, right? So make sure you reach out to him. He will make sure that you have the right processes, the right products, the right people, everything that you need, and the right word tracks for yourself, for your management team to know how to use them, be able to make these products effective for your customers. I said effective. Hope it is effective.
Effective.
It's effective. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, but when you get done with all this, what's next? It's the next sale, right?
So check this out, car guys and car gals. We are getting a few messages from our friends that
our mics are.
We didn't have the
best.
mics connected
And
on the right one.
okay
We were
now.
using the camera mics
How
instead of
does
these
it
mics.
sound?
We probably sound way better now.
Brian,
Thank you for bringing that up
how
there.
is it now?
Now we're better and we're ready to go. We're going to forgive, focus, and fly and
That's
keep moving and growing.
See, with all these upgrades inside of our life, just like inside of a dealership,
I need to
right?
make that a
There's
checklist.
new technical things, there's new pieces of software, there's new buttons to push, right? And there's an adjustment to it. In order to perfect what it is that you're trying to produce as a product, there's going to be the growth, the growth pains, I guess they would be, right? You got to embrace some of the growth pains that come with that. The great thing is that you have brothers and sisters that are right there with you to help keep you accountable and help you.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you so much, Brian,
Se
who is
mucho
seriously a
mejor.
true car guy, coffee
Dude.
kind of guy.
Brian. I love Brian, man.
Love
Brian's been nothing
Doing
but
big
supportive, and I'm looking forward to having him on the show one day whenever he's ready. We're going to get him on here. We're going to do some fun with him, have a great conversation, get to know him a little bit more, do the 5-liner. That's kind of like my new thing. Like I used to be like, hey, would you like to come on and do an interview on the Car Guy Coffee podcast? Now it's like, hey, would you like to sit down and do a 5-liner with us? That's my new thing. I think people understand what the 5-liner is, and it's starting to, I think it is hitting the nation like a heat wave. The 5-liner. 5-liner is important, man. I think it's a great format for us to learn about people and how to grow. He said, bro, let's do it. All right, Brian. I'm going to hold you to it, my friend.
Right.
We will get you done
Brian
in March
from
sometime.
Autolytics,
That's
brother.
my dude.
Love him so much. Great conversation. We can get lost for hours. I remember we were talking, it was Christmas Eve, and we were both be like, bro, we got to get off the phone. I do too. My wife's yelling for me. Mine is too. We got to go, man. And then, hey, man, let me tell you another story. And then, just keep running. Guys, gals, seriously, a serious solutionary out there is Brian. And thank you so much for helping us get our sound right. He has just improved all of you solutionaries' life by making sure that we adjusted our sound.
Adjusted
the right way. Let me see. There is something that has been brewing for a little while now, and it hasn't just been Car Gal Coffee. There has been this message that we want to make sure that we get out there for all of you solutionaries out there. One thing that we definitely don't give enough light to, it's the outreach into communities. It's making sure that you're present inside of the area in which you live and you spend your money and you spend your time.
Yes.
And the auto industry sometimes is very loud about what they do, and it comes across in an maybe an ugly, shticky way, right? Everybody already has many people have a bad stigma of the car business. So they would think that whoever in the auto industry that's helping out the community is only doing it to get their name out and to advertise. And if some people do that for that, so what? If that fed somebody, if that helped somebody have whatever, a coat in the winter or a meal, during the holidays, whatever it is, I believe that God puts things into place and uses people wherever. So whatever their motivations are is one thing, but he uses all things for his good. And with that, we want to upshift and uplift the industry. And right now we are in creation of this network where you car guys and car gals can come together with your resources, your tools, and your experience of what you've done inside of your community to be able to help your community out and share that, and also team up with other people that might want to jump on board with you. There's some great mentors and people in our lives that are showing us how to connect the dots in making sure resources get to those who need it most. Because we understand when you give your money to an organization, you don't want all that money to just go to executives. You don't want it all to go to costs.
Right.
You want it to go to who it is that needs it most. And the Upshift Uplift Network is coming together to be able to make sure that we stay focused on helping those that are most in need, because the auto industry and whatever profession you're in has blessed us so immensely that it's impossible for us to not make sure that we make it an intentional effort of ours to be able to give back. So for those of you that know how to help in your community, or you are doing things inside of your community to help, please share. Let us know the different organizations that are out there to help out. We want to raise awareness for that. While we're doing that, we've teamed up with a few solutionaries that are doing things in a really fast way. I mean, a really quick way, like around the Talladega Raceway type of way, right? Right? Man, I'm getting all jumbled up. The NASCAR community is giving away for the little man to be able to get in on advertising on a car, but there's a committed team that races just to raise awareness for veteran suicide. And so we're pumped up about that. But listen shortly to more things that are coming concerning that. We are teaming up with our friends Richie Bello and many others that are out there, Terry Torline, Think Ad Group, all of the people that we know, to understand how it is that we can get involved in helping the need of the community, while at the same time letting people know that our businesses are in support of those that have been in support of us. And the Uplift Network is on its way, and I'm excited about it. We are also teamed up with the Rosie Network. We are a proud military owned company, right?
We are.
I mean, Fred's from the Air Force. I'm from the Army.
Hoorah.
I currently have a brother and a son that are serving in the Air Force.
Right on.
And it's very much a passion of ours to raise awareness for it. But one thing that you may not hear a lot of us do is tell Peter what Paul's doing concerning what the right hand and the left hand are doing. We don't always talk about the things that we're doing in the community because we don't do it for the accolades. We do it because there's a need, and we're intentional about that. So if you want to know more about that, please reach out, and we can do what we can. But it's all just going to be under a banner that doesn't necessarily say, hey, it's Lou, hey, it's Fred. You know, when I give my giving, I give my giving in secret a lot. And it's a very big way to make sure that you can see what growth comes from it when you're not trying to get the attention for what you're doing. But at the same note, trying to get attention for what we're trying to do. And let's let you all know that you can dig deep concerning that. But other big things are happening inside of the community. Fred, at your store, you know, you guys have been very intentional about helping out families inside of your own community.
Yes.
And that I'm sure that that's had a huge impact on just the culture inside of the store when they know they're doing something bigger than
Themselves. Yeah.
Just selling cars.
There's sometimes it makes you work that late deal. It makes you stay, you know, like a lot of salespeople, I shouldn't say a lot. There's a few salespeople out there, a bunch, that at the end of the day just want to go home. They're just there for the hours. They're done. If it's a late deal, they're more upset than most managements that I know, right? And they're even trying to pass it off to somebody else. Hey, you want to work this deal? You get half, and then I'm gonna go home and you stay here. That type of stuff, and not cool. But that is what changes when you put out something like an opportunity to help the community. So when you do that, when you find a cause in your community, which we were unfortunate to have a young man in our community that developed bone cancer. Real sad. High school child. I've known the kid for a long time. His family are going through some stuff. They had to take him to treatments every single day. It means they can't work. So the mother had to take time off work. So now they're figuring out, how do I pay our home bills? But to them, that doesn't matter because they have to go take care of their kid. You know, I'm 100% fall in line with that. If my son was having that issue, I'm not worried about work anymore. All I care about is going to my son and making sure he knows I'm there and he's having all the positivity around him he possibly can, right? So what we wanted to do is we wanted to help where their family could take time off. So we put together a month's worth of deals. We took money from each deal and we donated it to the family for use to be able to, for that type of situation, so they can go to the treatments and not worry about missing a day of work or a couple of days of work or however long they need to take to be able to be with their child. And that to me is beautiful. It's you see the team get together. Every deal they knew that they were doing was extra. Even if the deal was a short deal, they're not even complaining about it. It's another deal that gets added to that stack, right? So it is big. It's big to be more than just, I'm making money for myself. I'm just trying to make a check. Don't get me wrong. That's enough to motivate most people. A lot of people, I shouldn't say most, a lot of people. But even if you're motivated that way, if you throw that on top, I would imagine that even those people are going to try even harder. right? Those people are going to really appreciate those deals. And then the clients that you sell, if you're selling cars, the people, you could explain, hey, every car you buy, this is what's happening, and it's big deal. It's everybody, the community getting involved to help out the community.
That's right.
Big.
The motivation from the guys, and this isn't that is one in many endeavors that we've been able to team up with our guys, and our guys have been great and gracious over the years. Remember, when you're dealing with a car buying coach, a salesperson, whatever you call them, and you're telling them, look, we're going to shave money off of the car a little bit more. We're going to shave a little bit more, and we're going to put it into this fund. The thing is we have the discussion with them and say, look, this is a cause that we want to get into. What causes are you excited about? What is it that you are passionate about? And during certain seasons, we will run a time where for a few weeks or a month, we will collect just a piece from the top of each deal. It's just a tip for you all. If you want to do something in your community, just pull a little $50 per car, $100 per car, put it into the bank for that to be built up so that you can do a big donation to a cause that you're very passionate about. And what we enjoy picking is the cause that maybe some people don't get the chance to look at, the ones that don't have a lot of advertising dollars, the ones that don't have a lot of advertising minds, right? Some people are really passionate about a cause and have zero way to understand how to market it. I know that I'm passionate about causes and I'm trying to learn how to market it and feel free in the avenue of doing that. But if you just pinch a little bit off of each deal and everybody's partaking together, what you'll find is that when the event happens, when pictures come out of people being blessed, when the phone calls come in saying, hey, thank you for paying off my layaway, when the hey, I didn't have a way to do Christmas for my kids, but you guys showed up with a meal and wrapped presents for all of them, right? These things that have happened, our guys will come to us and say, well, this is how much actually got donated, and this is how many cars I sold during this time. So that means that, man, I gave this much.
Yep.
Wow. That rocks them to know that they're part of something that somebody that they couldn't even connect to, they couldn't even touch, but their yes helped to make something big happen for other people. And it happened in little increments. So again, if you want to know more about that, reach out to us. We will tell you more about just how to put that into place into your store and to make that a culture of giving, because I assure you, the more that you are about giving, the more blessed you'll be, not because of what's coming back to you, but the gratitude and the appreciativeness of the people around you for being part of something bigger than just doing the job. It transforms the culture, folks. I'm telling you,
it
something
is,
you
man.
need in your cup.
We all are part of something bigger. It's just sometimes you don't realize it. So to actually have a highlight on something will really change you up. It's like sometimes you got to throw a little something different in the mix in order for it to get stirred back up. Like, it's like you mix oil and vinegar together, right? Tastes really good when you put it on a salad when it's mixed together, right? But it separates. Sometimes you have to mix it back up for it to come back and mold back together. Even though they're both great together, they do separate because as time goes by, they forget, but you have to mix it up sometimes. So when you mix it up with your guys, your gals, your team, you find that by mixing stuff up and shaking it up, it enhances the flavor of everything that you're doing. It enhances what you're trying to become. It enhances, and you tend to find things that you're going to just love even more. You might even come up with more ideas, but you can't just stay flat leveled and just flatline. What's that flatline? It means your heart's not beating anymore. It's dead, right? So you have to have spikes, and you have to have all these things going on in life. So make sure that you guys do that. I love what Jackie's saying. Love the give back, guys. Gratitude raises your altitude. I love that. I always say the attitude raises your altitude, but I love the gratitude raises your altitude. It's a very, very cool way of saying it. I never heard that before. I'm going to use that. So still in that, Jackie.
It's the wind beneath our wings when we're flying.
Wind beneath the wings. No, but we are excited. We've had a great year so far. 2021's been so far. It's been everything I've hoped it's been. It's been growing. It's been beautiful. We've had snow this year, we've had snow here before, but I mean, we had real snow here and it was a lot of real cool. It's all gone now. It melted like in 24 hours.
That's Kentucky.
Like we had like half a foot of snow and all of a sudden it was like next day, it's all gone. It's all just wet mud outside now. So, but no, my dogs, they kind of like, what is this? You put me in this ice and snow. Now I'm out here in this mud. What is going on? I don't like it. It's nasty. I feel them. I don't want to walk in that mud either. So, but no. Been a great month, great year, great everything. And I'm excited about the next 30 days. There's a lot of things happening. Cargal Coffee's out now. We have, so many things. I'm going to be starting this mastermind soon. We're going to be doing a few other things we're real excited about. We're excited about networking with people and teaming up with people. There's so many things that we're doing, and I think that we all should be doing. All you guys out there who are watching this, guys and gals, as you're growing, team up, learn, because as you amplify your voice and you find other people with a similar voice, that voice amplifies big time. Next thing you know, something that you want or something that you believe in becomes like everything, because everybody's talking about it. So do your thing, folks. Keep growing.
That's right. That's right. Car guys, car gals, all of you out there that are trying to find a way to brew solutions, do us a favor and make sure that you are connecting with us on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on Instagram, sharing with us your ideas, the things that you're coming up with that are finding a way to bring a solution to problems that other people are facing in the industry. Remember, the entire purpose of this culture is to brew solutions. It's to find out what challenges we're all facing and celebrate the moments that we get over them. A great news meeting, a purpose of bringing great news is finding the value that other people have inside of life, because so often it's easy to stay only about what's going on with you. And if you are only about what's going on with you, it makes it harder for you to connect to your customers, because they can see and they can feel that you're not really that interested inside of them. So make sure that you're making the shift around to be welcoming to the news that other people are saying. Any great car guy out there is usually a great listener, usually finds an awesome way to hear what people are saying when they didn't even know they were saying it. Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
right.
Thanks, Fred.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for that moral support. Yeah. No, he's right though, guys. He is 100%.
So just be aware of that there's things for you to be able to learn from just getting great information from other people, and you leaving yourself open for that makes it to where you have the availability to grow great fruit in a way that you didn't even know.
Absolutely.
And you can't do it if you're closed off. You can't do it if you don't let other people into the cafe with you. One thing that we do love about this cafe, and we just had this weekend, we had Ron Gaverick on the podcast, the host of
Garverick, but that's cool.
Garverick.
It's a tough one, man. I pronounce it right, but it's Ron Garv, and I know it's because it's Garv. Yes, got to remember that. Garverick. And Ron's a stud, man. This guy is a fast, but dude, you know what's funny is I didn't know. I don't mean to cut you off, but I got to say one thing about Ron I did not know is that he was an aspiring stand-up comedian. He tried out for Saturday Night Live, went to California, lived in and out of cars just to try to get an opportunity to be a comedian. I love that. I would have never guessed that. Now I'm going to put him up to a challenge next time I see him. I'm like, dude, I need to hear some jokes, bro.
Come on.
Let me see what kind of jokes you got. Mr. Joke Man, comedian, Mr. Comedian. I love it, man. No, it's pretty cool. And that's what's so cool about what we do with our five liners is that sometimes we talk to car guys and we think, or car gals, and we think, oh, it's all they've ever done. Well, most of us have had prior lives before the car business. You know, we're both veterans, right? We also had other lives before that. Then Ron, same thing. Dude was freaking he was a comedian. You know, obviously, if you're trying, you're definitely a comedian, especially if you're going to comedian. He still is. But he's also one of the hardest, like, knows, let me tell you how it is type guy in the car business too. And I love that about him too. So it's kind of like,
it's a great combination.
Never would have guessed that, but it's cool because he can hit you hard and make you laugh at the same time. No, great interview, man. So
it was a great interview. The thing about that is that he's a very high energy individual too. Just like most great car guys and car gals, they're very high energy. They always are moving and grooving. They're always trying to find a way to brew a solution. He is the host of the Automotive Architect and the Manager's TO podcast. And with that, he's always bringing high energy. The great thing is that he was able to come into the cafe and say something that doesn't normally get said when they hang out with these couple of crazy car guys. And that's, I had the chance to relax. I got the chance to be easy and then be able to pour out and be a little more real about how I'm feeling and going into stories, but he got to relax. And that is the great, awesome correlation that happens inside of a cafe. Think of that. Yeah. You come to the cafe to get energized and to relax. What?
And more people are going to cafes to do business too.
That's right.
Seriously. And it's so it's kind of weird how all that works, right?
Wow. No, I think we thought of that.
Yeah, it's weird how that's just all started. Wow. I wish we can go back and listen to our first recordings of us when we were trying to come out how our intro was going to be to the show. Guys, we used to have this whole idea of us like the sound effects of a door opening with the bell, bling, 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 and then people talking like, and then we had this thing. I'm walking back. It sound like we act like we're walking through a crowd. Excuse me, folks. Excuse me. Pardon me.
Sorry.
Pardon me. Hey, what's up, Lou?
Until not for Jeff made fun of it. Then that was like, oh man, yeah, I'm gonna do it anyway. But,
but you know, we did it to be funny, and it was but it was all about bringing that cafe atmosphere still, right? But then after coronavirus hit, you didn't want to be in a crowd anyway, so we kind of like let that go. But yeah, the Chase Bank Cafe there. Yes.
you see that everybody's trying to go to that though, right? Even so Capital One kind of led the way, I believe, with setting up the cafe atmosphere. I mean, churches are trying to go to the cafe type atmosphere, folks.
Dealerships need to do it, man.
Cafe.
I'm telling you, you dealerships out there need to get your showroom caffeinated with this culture, straight up. And that is our mission. Our mission is to have as many dealerships in the United States, in the world, have a caffeinated cultured showroom, period. It's so much better for your clients. It's better for your salespeople. It's better for your management. And as an owner, you're going to have way more excitement in your dealership. Because the one thing that Car Guy Coffee brings is fun. We can every promoter out there, all these people, all these consultants, they can do a lot of cool stuff. They can help you grow. They can make you more money. We all can do that. But here's the thing, like, do you want to do that with somebody that you're not having fun, that's boring, that's uptight, that just keeps everything so tense that you don't know, like, if I want to do it? Like, this feels weird. It's like getting a personal trainer that just screams at you the whole time, lift that damn weight, get it going. I don't want that. That's not me.
That's not
I
fun.
want a little bit like, come on, man, push it. But I don't want this. You're horrible. You suck, right? No, we're doing this. We're trying to bring that fun culture. We're trying to bring that caffeinated culture of just good times out there. We're trying to bring light. That's why the guests we bring on our show, they're caffeinated culture type people, period. They're not the ones that are going to bring, like, percolate problems for your store. You know what I mean? They're going to have a lot of fun, and they're going to make sure that your culture is upgraded and it's just uplifted and upshifted the whole time. So, folks, Car Guy Coffee
coming to you
soon.
Coming to a dealer near you. The thing that I do love is that when I brought the new bag of certified organic Car Guy coffee to the dealership, brought the bag there, and they were so pumped up about it. But to have Donnie start running through the showroom like, Car Guy coffee's brewing, fresh pot of Car Guy coffee, because it is not that base model coffee. So it's not the coffee that you just put out there any day.
John
right?
Conti.
It came through and he was pumped up about it. We got a day started. We hit our goal for the day and literally started off drinking Car Guy coffee, pouring solutions into all of their cups. It was a great, magnificent day. You should find out just how energized your guys can be when they have a little bit of caffeinated consistency.
Yes.
Man, I can talk about that all day.
Yeah. Enough about that.
For real. For real. There is solutions that are brewing inside of your store that you can hear, that you can taste, that you can see, that you can feel. And you are actually the agent that is bringing it. So if you're hearing this message, if you are a vendor, if you are a dealer, if you are a salesman, whatever it is that you are doing to make sure that you provide, understand that you can do it with a mentality that says nothing can stop me as long as I am constantly turning up the heat in my own life to find a way to come through the filter, the true solutionary juice that it takes to make life better. If you are hunting for the solution, you're going to find it. If you are an agent of hope, you're going to find a way for what seems to be a problem to no longer be a problem. And then a lot of times when you find out that the problem that's no longer a problem is you have a successful way of doing it, you all of a sudden find out you have a product. You're like, wow, I have a solution for somebody. Other people need this. And as you build on that momentum, you then get to bring value to the people that you run into, even if it's just an idea, even if it's just a concept. Share.
Everything starts with just an idea.
Yep.
Everything. Tesla.
Idea.
SpaceX.
Idea.
Amazon.
Idea.
I mean, I can keep going. All these things were just ideas and they became things. That's the thing. Everything starts with that. I promise you what they did after the idea was write it down. Then they came out with a plan. Then they told everybody. Then they started really what they call it, what I like to call is they took massive action.
They got uncomfortable, right?
Massive action. You remember Elon Musk? He was with PayPal. I don't know if you guys remember that. Yeah. He sold it for like 800 million or something like that, right? And then he went ahead and started Tesla, SpaceX, with very small capital compared to what they're worth now. I mean, comparative what they're worth right now. He started with a small amount of money. It was, I mean, don't get me wrong, it was like hundreds of millions of dollars, but it definitely was not billions and billions of dollars like it is now. And it all started with expensive cars. It was an idea, but the technology was so new. You know, I watched a video with Elon. It was back in 08, and he's talking about that. He goes, yes. He goes, I understand. You know, people think I'm crazy. I'm building these electric cars for people who have money because they are expensive right now. He goes, but technology, just like anything new, it's always expensive at first. But as you do the science behind it, you learn about it, and you start to be able to figure out how to use this technology, it starts to get less money. So as it starts to cheapen down a little bit, you're able to produce vehicles for the everyday person, which is, look what's going down right now. He's able to do that. And he's starting to do that, and he's going to be doing that more and more. Dude, it's unbelievable what an idea, a thought starts off with and what it can become. But massive action is a big part. A thought turned into writing it down, becoming thing, and then taking massive action towards it. And when you do that without any, just do it. You have to go for it. Promise you things. Don't get me wrong. People fail. I'm sure Elon Musk and during that time lost millions of dollars here, did this, did that, had to figure out how to do it. And then he finally got it right. But that's because he understood that it would happen. You're going to fail. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to do this. So you understand you're going to have to go through all that. But at the end of the day, you just keep going down that road, and you keep taking that path that you're trying to get. And eventually you get to the end of that road and you're there. And when you do, you find out that there's 3 other roads to go down. You're like, oh my God, I made it to the end of this road. Now I have 3 more roads. And that's just part of life. That's called growing. And I'm excited about that, about a lot of stuff for us, for you guys out there, a lot of our friends, our network, our sponsors, everybody out there that are doing some amazing stuff, that are all solutionaries that are in this thing called growth mode. And I love it.
Love it. Absolutely love it. And we're thankful that we get the chance to do it with all of you solutionaries that are out there. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you very much.
This has been a great session where we've just had the chance to highlight some of the amazing things that are going on. We've had some great guests inside of the room, and we're so pumped up that we get the chance to do life with all you solutionaries out there. Excited about this week. Car guys and car gals, for those of you that do not know, we are now 100% organic, and we are pumped up to keep the brand going in that direction. It's better than it's ever been. It smells better than it's ever smelled. So make sure that you go get you some of the solutions that we're brewing in the cafe. But inside of the actual website is a plethora of knowledge and value from all of the people that have blessed the cafe by pouring onto the podcast. If you need something to upshift and uplift your business, scroll through, look at some of the faces, see what they do, and they might have a solution for you.
It's an encyclopedia of amazingness.
Yes.
You can go in there and learn so much about growth. It learns so much what motivates people, their whys, why they got in this business and what drove them to this business. And you might find something that you feel in common with. Especially if you're new, or even if you've been doing it a while, you'll see that there's a lot of people that have been on our show that did it for a while, that did it kind of at an okay level, did it well. And then all of a sudden they're like, you know what, I want to grow. And then they spiked up after 15 years. It happens. And that's okay. You'll see that. And that's what's so cool about our encyclopedia of knowledge that we have, encyclopedia of edutainment. You go in there, you're going to have so much fun to learn from and listen to and laugh and cry or whatever it is you want to do. You're going to be able to do that by going to our website, www.carguycoffee.com. Every one of our episodes is there for your viewing, listening, just pleasure. Just go out and check it out. And if you need anything, there's the swag tab. You go up there. We got plenty of swag in there. We got a lot of new swag that we haven't put in there yet. It's going to be in there hopefully very soon when you guys see that. If not, reach out to me. Say, hey, man, send me some pictures of swag, and I'm happy that we can do stuff over the phone. I'm happy to do one-on-one purchases for you guys. You know, I could be your car guy swag concierge. So I'll be happy to do that for you too, because we got a lot of cool stuff. I mean, we got this hoodie, we got these new hats that we got out. We got a few different hats actually, and then we got these brown Car Guy Coffee shirts. Now we also have the old swag, which is really awesome. Everything else. So, but folks, go out and have a great day. Enough about our swag. Enough about all that, because our swag is swagalicious.
Swagalicious. Car guys, you know the deal. You know where to go, and maybe have a drone show up with a Car Guy Coffee care package for you. it. Don't worry about making the post, just make it. Don't worry about writing the copy, just write it. Put it out there. Pour out your heart. Let people know that you are Brewing Solutions. Man, we got a good week coming, Fred.
We do, man. I'm Fred Lenars, the subprime hero, and I'm here with my boy.
You Ramirez, the car guy.
And I know we were on mute about a minute ago. We are no longer on mute, and I appreciate you guys all for being out there. DJ, thanks for throwing your audios in and out. My man. Folks, we're learning. We're forgiving. We're focusing, and we're flying. This is the Car Guy Coffee Podcast, and we're just here to have fun. You guys, do your thing. If you need anything, you know how to get a hold of us. We're doing it. We'll see you guys Thursday morning, 8:30 a.m., right here in the cafe. We're going to be having our special guest, Don Brady, on the show.
Let's brew, everybody.
Let's do it. We'll see you all. Okay, Thursday. We'll see you guys Thursday morning, also 7:30 a.m. Eastern time in the clubhouse. Great news meeting. Let's see you guys then. You guys have a great one. Have a great week. Finish strong this month. We'll see you later.